If you are still trying to be right on every trade, then the reason you are keep losing, the reason you are keep burning account after account is because of this. You haven't learned to think in probabilities yet. And you might think that you know how to think in probabilities, but that's why you are keep repeating the same trading errors over and over again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to completely shift the way you think as a beginner trader, and I will show you how to start thinking in probabilities like professionals do. Because let me share this with you. Once you understand this, everything in your trading changes. You will see improvement in your entries and you will become more patient. But most importantly, you will see yourself becoming a completely different trader. Today, you will learn 3 things. The first one is why trying to be right is actually destroying you as a trader. The second is what thinking in probabilities really means in simple terms. And the third and most important is how to start applying it immediately in your trade. So let's get into it. We will start with the first one. Why trying to be right is destroying you as a trader. Most beginner traders think that the goal is to be right on every trade, and your trading often looks like this. You take a trade and you don't just want to win, you feel like you need to win, and if that trade loses, you take it personally. Same moment. Most of the time you feel frustrated. Then you go on the second trade, and if that one loses too, and you take 2 losses in a row, you start questioning everything. But here's the truth. The market doesn't care about you or me or anyone being right. And how many times have you had the best setup in the world and still lost? That's not because you are wrong. It's because trading is a game of probabilities. That's it. Let me give you a simple example. If you flip a coin, there is 50% chance it hands on heads. But that doesn't mean it will alternate perfectly, like heads, tail, heads, tail, heads, tails, and so on. You could easily get 5 losses in a row, even if your strategy is profitable. This is why we say a strategy has a percentage. For example, if your strategy is 70% profitable, that means 70 out of 100 trades will be winners, but 30 will be losses. The problem is this now. Traders think they can control the sequence of wins and losses, but in reality, the distribution is random. You can have 5 losses in a row. You can have even 10 wins in a row. You can have win, loss, multiple losses, multiple wins. But after 100 trades, your results will reflect your edge. And this is where most traders break. They think something is wrong. They think they need a new strategy. They start believing this doesn't work. No. The only thing that is wrong is your expectations. You are expecting certainty in a game that only offers probabilities. I can address it better. Professional traders don't think, will this trade win? They only think over 100 trades, does this edge make money? That's the shift you need to make. So from today, stop focusing on being right on this one trade and start focusing on executing your edge over and over again and let probabilities play out. So, what does thinking in probabilities actually mean? And honestly, it's not complicated. It simply means you stop treating each trade like it must win and you start treating each trade as one of many. Every trade you take is just an outcome in a large sample of trades, nothing more. Think about a casino. A casino knows that not every player will lose. Some players will win and some will even win big and live, but the casino doesn't panic. Why? Because they don't focus on one outcome. They are focused on the next 100, 1,000, 10,000 outcomes. And over time, probabilities work in their favor. That's exactly how you need to think as a trader. You might have a strategy that wins 60 or 70% of the time. That means out of 10 trades, 6 or 7 will win and 4 or 3 will lose. And those losses are not mistakes or trading errors. They are part of your system. They are part of the trades you took correctly, but they still lost. That's normal. This is the key here. A losing trade doesn't mean you did something wrong. It simply means that this time probability didn't work in your favor. When you truly understand this, everything changes. First, you will stop hesitating placing trades. Second, you will stop overthinking, and most importantly, you will stop being emotional after every trade, because now you understand that a single trade doesn't matter. A single trade does not define you as a trader. Now let's make this practical. How do you actually start thinking in probabilities when you are trading? This comes down to 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, predefine your edge. Before you enter a trade, you must have a clear and repeatable setup. You cannot rely on randomness. The market is already random. You don't need to add more randomness. You don't need to feel that something is right. You need a setup you can execute consistently, something you've seen work over time. Because probabilities only exist when there is consistency. No consistency means no edge. Rule number 2, accept the loss before you enter. This is where most traders fail. Before you place a trade, you need to be 100% okay with losing it, no matter how good the setup looks. There is no if probability won't lose. You must fully accept that it can be a losing trade. This will be your ticket to release yourself from fear, from hesitation, and from any emotional reaction. When you accept the loss before entering, you stop trying to control the outcome. Rule number 3, think in samples, not single trades. Stop judging your performance trade by trade. Instead, think in blocks of 20, 50, or 100 trades. That's where probabilities actually show up. 1 trade means nothing. 5 trades, same, means nothing. But a larger sample is what defines your edge. If you follow these 3 rules, you will stop reacting emotionally to every trade, and you will start operating like a professional trader. And that's when trading starts to feel simple. Now here's the reality. Most traders will watch this video, understand it, and still go back chasing wins on their next trade, because knowing this and actually applying it are 2 different things. If you really want to think like a professional trader, you need the right environment. That's exactly why I built my community. Inside, I break down real trades, show you how I apply probabilities, and help you stay consistent instead of emotional. If you are serious about improving your trading, check the link in the description, join the Telegram, and start thinking in probabilities the right way. And if this video helped you, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.